Hi Pisces, so today I'm going to do a reading about spirituality. I received a download this morning to say that, a lot of spiritual people are craving spiritual connections and they're not getting, they feel like they're thirsty for spiritual conversation. They're not getting anything from anyone that they're around at the moment. They're craving new, if you like, a spiritual tribe in their life, some people that connect with them, that understand, that they're spiritual, and they want these conversations with someone that are actually thirsty. They're craving spiritual conversation. They need enlightenment. They want to be around people who can feed them spiritual conversation, or even just understand that, what they're saying. They feel like no one can hear them. Every conversation they have is irrelevant. It's not what they need to hear. They need more spiritual, enlightenment. They need to be around people who are spiritual, who care about the conversation, who want to know more, who want to add to the conversations that they're having. They just feel like they haven't got anyone like that around them, and they need more people around them who, understand that they're on a spiritual path, and they just want that conversation. They're just lacking any spiritual conversation other than what they know. And they're keeping it to themselves, really, because the more they speak on it, the more crazy they sound to these people who, to me, might be asleep in a spiritual sense. So, it's just not getting through to them. Even if they do tell you something spiritual, it's like you're just like, oh, okay. And that's the end of the conversation. They're just craving more from someone. So I'll get some messages. This is for the Pisces General Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I'm going to pull some cards and see if I get any answers. It's just a general message, really, about spirituality. And, I crave spiritual conversation myself, to be honest. There's not many spiritual people around me. So I understand that people need that. They need someone to listen, someone to care, someone to, go deep with them. And they're just craving the deep connection from a spiritual conversation, basically. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm getting, it might be your partner you're craving the conversation from, because there's two people in this picture. And also I can see that, the person's trying to show the other person, when you're together, your kundalini rises together and you become one. And that there can take you to spiritual enlightenment as a couple. Someone's trying to show someone that that's what they both need. They need to work on each other in a spiritual sense. Find their kundalini, share it together, share their cups together, and rise as a spiritual, marriage. Maybe it might be a marriage or a union, some kind of spiritual union. They need to realise there might be twin flames, for example. This person knows and this other person doesn't know about twin flames. and this person trying to educate this other person about twin flames and raising your kundalini, you know, to find that spiritual enlightenment as a couple, as a spiritual union. You know, something like that. I feel like it's a couple that's going through this situation at the moment. I'll see if I get any more cards. I feel like the divine feminine might know all about it, but the divine masculine has no idea about this twin flame union. Yeah, she knows all about it. She's growing. She's growing her pentacle. She's growing her knowledge. Her spiritual knowledge is on point. Do you know what I mean? She's even at one with the animals. Maybe she has spiritual animal guides as well as spiritual guides. But she knows all about it, and she just wants to educate you and show you that, you know, life is just not always about material gain and success in the material or physical world. Sometimes success is the spiritual, you know, knowledge that the wisdom that you've achieved over the years, that you know, the teachings that you've learned that you could teach others. So this person knows all about that, and they want to educate somebody else about this. I feel like this person's just disinterested in anything other than probably, you know, material success. So they don't seem to care or want to hear about, you know, spiritual connections as such. I'll pull some more cards for you on that one. Yeah, so I've got the devil. This person's not listening to a word you're saying. They're thinking, you know, sex is just sex, we're together, you know, we don't need to know about spirituality. We don't need to know about, you know, enlightenment. We don't need to be spiritual to be together. So they're just not even interested in that. It's a kind of, you know, a manipulating energy that I'm feeling here. It's like, you know, just blah, 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 I'm not listening to you kind of thing. That's not what we're here for, and how dare you even bring that up. It's boring kind of energy. They just see themselves as being with somebody, and that's about it. They're not interested in the spiritual aspect of being in a union with someone, a spiritual union. Yeah, I'll see this lady's the star. She knows exactly what's going on. She's got all the spiritual knowledge. She's probably at the level of cosmic consciousness where she gets all the information she needs to go through her day. She's very intuitive. She lives her life based on intuition, and she tries to educate others with this knowledge and wisdom that she has, but you know, she's surrounded by a lot of people who don't listen, so she's kind of just pouring all that knowledge and wisdom into herself at the moment, but it would be nice to share it with somebody else. Yeah, I'm getting the Empress in reverse. So this person sees their partner as the Empress in reverse. They could be that Empress, they could have the knowledge and wisdom that they desire, but they're not interested. They're more interested in the physical aspects of the material world and what they can gain in that aspect of their life, rather than the spiritual works they should be doing, the, you know, the enlightenment that they'd receive if they did those works. You know what I mean? They're just not interested at all in being the Empress. I'll see if I get any more cards for you. Yeah, so I'll get the Knight of Pentacles, and this person to me is just focused on their money. they're just focusing on where they can go and what they can do and what they can achieve with their money. And that's all nice, having a lot of money and richness and all that kind of thing, but you know, you want someone to share a real love, spiritual connection with. You want someone to show you that they care about your thoughts and your knowledge that you've occurred over the years. They want someone to share that with, and it just seems like this person's just going off onto their own direction. Maybe it's boring to them, maybe it's just not for them, but they're just focused on their money, basically. Yeah, this person wants the Ace of Cups with somebody. They want to share it. They want to share their world, their knowledge, their level. They want this person to climb up to their level. They want this person to, if you see the dove at the top, they want to be at peace with this person. They want to show them that, you know, true spirituality is a peaceful process. You know, it might be dark, it might be, you know, finding out a lot of bad things and learning how to deal with them, but at the same time they can achieve this peace with each other as one, two twin flames as one together. So I feel like this person's trying to pour some knowledge into the other person to see if they'll receive it, and to just show them something to see if they want more. Yeah, so I'm getting the moon in reverse. This person is not listening to you one bit. It goes in one ear and out the other ear. And they're just not interested in spirituality at the moment. If anything, they're interested in the drama and the negativity of the world too much to focus on anything spiritually enlightened at the moment. Yeah, so this person feels like it's too much, it's too dark, it's too much information. They don't want it. They've been through enough, and they don't want to hear about spiritually awakening and healing yourself. And you know, this person could do with healing themselves. They look like they've been through a lot of battles as well, and this other person's just trying to show them, you know, you can heal yourself, you can climb up to levels that people aren't aware of, and you can fly and soar in the spiritual world. But they're just not interested. They don't feel like they've got time for this. They've been through too much to even have a minute to spare to deal with this at the moment. So they're just not interested in spirituality. Yeah, so you're the high priestess. You know exactly what's going on. You have all that spiritual knowledge, and you even want to teach your partner about Heroes Gamos. You want to show him that, you know, there's levels to being spiritual, and you know, you want to teach him. You want to give him them teachings. You want to show him. You want to go far with this person in the spiritual realm as well as in the physical. you would love to show them and enlighten them, and you know, teach them some deep spiritual shit. Basically, you want to show them, you want to teach them about spirituality, you want to show them that there's levels to where you got to. It took you a long time to get there and all the knowledge you've acquired, but there's levels to this and you want to teach them. Just gonna pull one more card to end this reading, but I want to thank everyone for being part of it, and I want you to like, share, comment and subscribe if you like my story. Also, can you please hit the notification bell and come back and see me again if you like these readings. I've just started out, so I'm just getting, you know, my foot through the door, so to speak. So I just want to, you know, pass messages on from the divine and see if anyone resonates with these messages that I receive. So I'm just going to pull one more card for you. Yeah, so I've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You know that you can achieve this with this person, but it seems like it's in reverse, so it's not going to be achieved at the moment. It's not such a bad thing. I mean, you can show them how you are as a person and the things that you resonate with, and you know, the teachings and the wisdom that you've learned. But whether or not they're going to listen is another story. All I can see is that someone has something to offer you, and you could go far with this person if you just wanted to know and you wanted to listen, and you just be open to this person, because this person honestly can take you very, very far in the spiritual realm. They can teach you so much wisdom that will stay with you for the rest of your being. So I want to thank you all for listening to my story today, and I hope it resonates with someone. Please comment if it resonates with anyone. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Okay, Pisces, bye.